Oh. Just like a few weeks ago, Josh.
It's nothing but problems.
So we actually are in the oh god. We're in the process of fixing a problem, which is getting this truck out of our apartment space.
Sparks are flying. Let me try.
Cause we're getting charged for keeping these things this thing parked here. And this truck was dead, so now we're giving it a little jump.
Shit does not always go as planned. So right now, we are towing one of the trucks. The engine just died, just completely died. This one has the check engine light on. I don't know, we're getting texts from our landlords right now saying, what the fuck is going on at the property? The truck was parked in the side and the engine died on us. So getting it out of this, like, the heaviest truck in the world was impossible. Our tow truck driver definitely seems to be new on the job. He's like asking PJ to like do stuff for him. This is ridiculous. We've been here forever. I honestly just feel bad for George because these are not our trucks, they're George's trucks, and they don't have insurance. Well, I guess that would be no one hit it. I guess unless you had all insurance, but these things are just fucked. PJ's now driving in here. Let's try and react real time here. So we have PJ in the truck. At least he's trying. PJ's steering up the truck. We've got the tightest alleyway. We've got this guy bringing it in. And I think we're gonna do it. Now, we're not even gonna be able to bring this to a mechanic. We're bringing it to our buddy's house, who's not there. Let's see. I think that we might be golden. Doesn't get much smoother than this, but to be fair, this is a very tight alley. This is our place, which this truck doesn't fit into. I mean, this has just been nothing but a shit show. I told PJ we should just get a Ferrari instead, and this wouldn't be a problem. But instead, we have two massive, awesome trucks. I love these things, but they're becoming non-feasible by the day. I thought they were made to last forever. I don't know what a check engine light means, but I would assume it means to check the engine. Oh, here we go. And there we go. I think we might be jamming. I think we might be good to go. I mean, I'm gonna be exceptionally tired as today was a willfully long day. Tomorrow, Robert, Mr. Kiyosaki, who I started working with, he texts me all day, every day. But he was texting me saying, hey, you want to come over at 9:30 tomorrow to do something? I don't know. It feels good that, I mean, one of the old, anyone that read Rich Dad, Poor Dad probably thought of Robert as a mentor at some point because of that, because it was such a life-changing book. So it's really cool that he's asking me, like, just hang out all the time. It's really quite profound. I have so much work to get done. I'm going to Sedona, which, if you're familiar with the Arizona area, it's very nice. And Kenny, one of the guys that I work with, who I was with all day today, he owns one of the highest end resorts in Sedona. It's like a 4.9 rated resort. We got TJ. We need to get his real-time thoughts because I think there's going to be some depresso on his face. Maybe not. Maybe not. It looks like he's kind of jamming right now.
That looks like some complex shit, but I'm telling you, I already know how to work that fucking thing.
Well, you just got taught. I was thinking this guy must be doing something, like he's asking you to do everything for him. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That shit's simple.
Like, what the hell's going on?
I was, he was interning tonight.
But yeah, well, you're the intern.
Yeah.
And
I mean, fuck, the truck's fucked.
oh, the engine's done for.
Dude, he said it was like a 7,000, 8,000 part. I'm sure anyone who knows anything about a car.
Well, it's an engine, dude.
No, the motor.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah.
See, that's how you know.
Alright, are you ready to drive to Cade's house and drop this fucking thing off? Well, this is just what happens. I mean, running a business is the exact same thing where shit just goes wrong. I don't know how to unlock this car for PJ. I just keep on rolling down the window in different ways. I got it. But every single day of having a business, the exact same thing happens.
Oh my god, it's the same thing as a business.
Where all you do is you realize that something's going to go wrong at all times and everything is your fault. It doesn't matter that these are not our trucks and they're George's trucks. I take responsibility that this is my fault. I should have sold this shit sooner.
Honestly.
And
right.
I honestly think it was our landlord went in there and fucked with it.
I would not be surprised.
Because our landlord was over today. He was saying hi to everyone. He just looked me dead in the eyes and kept walking. He didn't say hi.
Seriously?
He didn't introduce himself.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
You guys have some serious
we have some unheard of beef. I don't even know why. Probably because I don't put up with him being a dickhead. And he's like when you go to the airport and there's a TSA guy that's barking at you and everyone just gets in line and says, okay, fine, like you can bark at me. I just don't tolerate that shit. I saw George do it. I've hung out with Doug Casey too much. They don't like authoritarians who want power and control over other people. And our landlord is that exact same type of person.
Well, the funny thing is, we found out today, this isn't his property.
He's just the manager.
He's a property manager. So the reason I think he's such a dickhead is because if there's he just doesn't want, he wants everything to go smoothly, because whether things are going smoothly at the place or if he actually has to, be doing his job, he's going to get paid the same amount of money.
Well, he probably also hates that 3 super young kids just moved into a super expensive luxury apartment.
Right.
He's just an authoritarian dickhead, and I don't tolerate that stuff. And I am very, very bad at faking my emotions. I'm exceptionally bad at it. So if I'm not in a good mood, it's just very clear, because I'm not going to fake it and put a massive smile on my face. So I'm just very blunt. And anyway, going back to this stupid stuff. Like, if you can't manage this stuff, there's just no way you can have a business.
It's always stupid shit. Like, Josh and I have been dealing with a problem since last night.
Oh, don't even bring it up.
Of downloading. And it's actually a major problem too.
Yeah, it's a major fucking problem.
And here's the thing too. You can fix the problem short term, but really what you want to do is get to you want to diagnose it at the root cause of the problem, or else you're gonna keep dealing with the same problem over and over and over again. So we've been trying to get down to the root cause of the problem, because we're gonna consistently have to deal with this for the next couple months.
Or you just figure it out.
Yeah, it's like, and you think you solve the problem, but then you realize here's a new set of problems, and you're still working on the same thing, haven't achieved nothing. But you just have to understand that you have to keep going through that. And I think that's why, endless loop of starting something, what's that cycle called that we're talking about, like back at the house, like starting a business and then doing it for like a couple days and then moving on to the next thing. It's
shiny
because,
object.
Yeah, shiny object. It's because you haven't got over that hump of accepting you're gonna run into shitty problems that you don't want to have to deal with, and some days you're not gonna see progress, but you just gotta like trust this is gonna be worth going through this what seems to be menial at the time.
Yeah, what the fuck is this guy doing? And
and that's like
dude, is this guy freaking breaking down on us now? No, don't get out this fucking car. Don't you dare.
Hopefully it just needs like the
Okay, dude, if this guy breaks down on us, we're done for.
If he breaks down on us, we're already in this together. Like, I just towed the fucking truck with him. Like, I can't just leave him behind. I gotta get him towed.
Yeah, but what actually ends up happening is you learn so many sets of problems, your ability to solve problems increases because everything is a learnable skill, even problem solving. And so when you're solving 5 problems per week or 5 per month, your ability to solve them is not as good as if you were solving 500 because you're putting in way more reps, and so you become more resilient and shit just gets easier. And so when you do this, it's like running. If me and PJ went for our first run in a long time today, and I was absolutely gassed because we were running with someone who runs a few times per week. There's just no way you can compete with that, as opposed to if you were running 20 times per week. All right, let's not get ran over.
What I would say too is, you need to, one thing that you really got to understand is.
Wait, were you the one who was doing this? Because it looks like it was fucked up, PJ. Don't tell me you were the one that was tightening this on him.
Oh, no. I got it on there. He fucking attached it. I don't know what's going on there, though.
I have a feeling this guy is not the best at his job. As he basically tried to quit on us.
I know, yeah. And then Josh was like, no, we can get it out.
Yeah, so since the car was parked in a tough spot, he's like, yeah, I don't think I can do this. I was like, what? Of course we can do this. What, you're gonna leave us here? He's like, yeah, I think you should call a different tow truck. I was like, let's get this thing onto your truck and let's drop this off. I'm not waiting another 2 hours for a tow truck to arrive. Now we are putting this at what we think is our buddy's house, but we're now living with our buddy, but he owns this house. He's gonna be renting it out. So over the next few days, we're gonna have to figure out what the fuck do we do with the truck now. We have to ask George, well, is it worth getting a new engine? If we need a new engine, where are we gonna bring it? Oh, fuck. Just absolutely brutal. PJ has a real connection with this guy. I gotta end this shit. I still have to edit this when we get home, dude. I am so tired.